Michigan in the fall is absolutely stunning, but with so many options, how do you know which spots are really worth the trip? Today, I'll walk you through my top 5 fall activities, including a couple of mid-Michigan favorites, plus 5 bonus ideas that belong on every fall bucket list. Hi, I'm Jamie Broderick, a local realtor right here in Midland, Michigan, and I help people find homes that fit their needs and make the process as smooth as possible. And when it comes to lifestyle, I love showing you what makes Michigan such a wonderful place to live. So grab your pumpkin spice latte because we're about to take a tour of fall in Michigan. Coming in at number 5 is Dow Gardens and the Whiting Forest Canopy Walk right here in Midland. I've mentioned Dow Gardens before, but it's too good to not bring up again, especially in the fall. The largest canopy walk and the longest in the country, it stretches more than a quarter mile through the treetop, and when the leaves change, it feels like you're floating above an endless ocean of color. Everywhere you look, the reds, oranges, and the golds surround you, and what makes it extra special in autumn is how the atmosphere shifts. During the day, you can take a quiet stroll and see the gardens in their brightest colors, and in the evening, it becomes something magical. Their fall walks light up the paths with glowing luminaries. Gentle music plays through the trees. It's like you've stepped into a storybook, and families love it and couples love it. And even if you've been there before, every visit in the fall feels brand new because the colors are always changing. It's beautiful year round, but autumn is when it truly shines. At number 4, we've got Bayne's Apple Valley in Freeland. No Michigan fall feels complete without a trip to the cider mill, and Bayne's has been a mid-Michigan tradition for years. The moment you step out, the smell of apples and cinnamon drifts through the air. Once you get inside, that first whiff of fresh cider and warm donuts is impossible to resist. And they taste even better than they smell. Bayne's is the kind of place where you can really slow down, enjoy the season. They do some trivia nights, and you can sip on a steaming cup of cider while the kids run through the play areas, or you can pick out the perfect pumpkin for your front porch. Around you, there's always a happy buzz, families laughing, couples snapping photos, and kids with their sticky fingers from their donuts. It's simple, it's cozy, and it captures everything people love about fall in mid-Michigan. And if you only have time for one classic fall stop, Bayne's has got to be it. Number 3, we're going to travel north to Tahquamenon Falls in the Upper Peninsula. This is one of the largest waterfalls east of the Mississippi, and when autumn rolls in, it becomes absolutely breathtaking, and the sheer size and power of the falls already make it a destination, but when you add in the fall colors, and you've got one of the most beautiful spots in the entire state. Locals affectionately call it the Root Beer Falls because of its foamy amber-colored water. It's a fun nickname, and once you see it in person, you'll understand exactly why. The unique color comes from the tannins in the cedar swamps upriver, and that rich earthy tone stands out even more against the fiery reds, oranges, and golds of the surrounding forest. Now picture yourself standing at the overlook. The mist rises as the water crashes below. The trees on every single side of you are lit up with color, and it's the kind of scene that doesn't even need an Instagram filter. And if you're putting together a Michigan fall bucket list, this is a must-see spot that will stay with you long after the leaves have fallen. And number 2 is the Tunnel of Trees, also known as the M119 highway stretch near Harbor Springs. And this isn't just a road, it's an experience. The route is narrow and winding, hugging the Lake Michigan shoreline, and in the fall, it feels like you're driving straight into a living postcard. The maples and the oaks are overhead, creating a canopy that glows in fiery reds and bright oranges and golden yellows. And what makes it even more special is the journey itself. Along the way, you'll find little shops, hidden overlooks, and cozy cafes where you can stop and stretch your legs. Many people take it slow, pulling over for photos or simply to soak in the view. And that mix of crisp air, the smell of the leaves, and the lake sparkling through the trees makes the whole drive totally unforgettable. So regardless if you're behind the wheel of a car, riding on a motorcycle, or tagging along as a passenger, the Tunnel of Trees is one of the most beautiful drives you will ever take, I guarantee it. It's a fall adventure that feels both peaceful and awe-inspiring. And once you've done it, you'll want to go back every year. Before we get to number 1, I've got a few honorable mentions. There's just too much to do in Michigan this time of year to not bring these up. So number 5 of our five honorable mentions is the Chippewa Nature Center. Right here in Midland is a peaceful spot where you can wander trails surrounded by glowing maples and oaks. It's also a great place to spot deer, birds, and other wildlife while enjoying the crisp fall air. Papa's Pumpkin Patch in Mount Pleasant is a family favorite with corn mazes, hay rides, and pumpkin picking that kids will love. It's the kind of place where you can spend an entire afternoon making memories and snapping those classic fall photos. And if you're up for a road trip, the Upper Peninsula Wine Trail near Traverse City is absolutely stunning during harvest season. You'll have rolling vineyards and lake views, create the perfect backdrop for tasting crisp Rieslings and rich Pinot Noirs. And then you also have Art Prize in Grand Rapids, which is one of the biggest art events in the country. And every fall, it turns the entire downtown into an open air gallery. You can walk the streets, see everything from massive sculptures to interactive displays, and even vote for your favorite pieces. And of course, America's Thanksgiving Parade in Detroit is one of the largest in the nation. With giant balloons, marching bands, and floats, it's the perfect way to kick off the holiday season. It's a Michigan tradition that has been around for nearly a century. And finally, number 1 is Frankenmuth Oktoberfest. And if you've never been, Frankenmuth is known as Michigan's Little Bavaria. It's already a charming place to visit any time of year, but in the fall, the town completely transformed into a celebration of German tradition. The whole community buzzes with excitement, and what makes Oktoberfest so special here is the mix of atmosphere and activities. You'll find authentic German beer flowing, bratwurst sizzling on the grill, live polka music filling the air, and of course, one of the highlights is the famous wiener dog races. They're lighthearted, hilarious, and worth the trip all on their own. So whether you're coming in with family and friends, there's something for everyone to enjoy. And the best part is that you don't have to hop on a plane to go all the way to Germany to get the full experience. Frankenmuth delivers it right here in mid-Michigan. And between the food, the music, and the joyful energy of the festival, Oktoberfest is one of those fall traditions that leaves you smiling long after you've left. If you're looking for something fun and different, this is the one event that you don't want to miss. So those are my fall favorites. It's a mix of mid-Michigan gems that you can enjoy and a few adventures that are absolutely worth the drive. And maybe you'll find yourself high above the trees at the Canopy walk at Dow Gardens, or maybe you'll be sipping hot cider and biting into a warm donut at Bayne's, or maybe you'll take that road trip north and be blown away by the colors along Lake Michigan or the roar of Tahquamenon Falls. But what I love most is that fall in Michigan gives you permission to slow down, breathe in that crisp air, and truly enjoy the season. It's cozy and it's colorful, and it's a perfect excuse to spend time with the people who matter most to you. So whatever you end up doing, you'll come home with memories that stay with you long after the leaves have fallen. And if you're interested in exploring Midland further with a local expert or mid-Michigan, maybe even finding your perfect home in this wonderful community, I'd love to help. My number is right here on the screen, so feel free to call, text, or email. I'm always happy to chat. And if you like this type of content and you want to stay informed about what's happening in Midland or mid-Michigan, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.